Hi, I'm Anna Rapp. I'm an independent global health consultant working principally in gender equality and health systems. I'm based in Seattle on Coast Salish lands. I use she, her pronouns. I want to start with two quotations which I've found particularly meaningful during my WomenLift health leadership journey. The first is attributed to Leela Watson, though she credits a group of Aboriginal activists she was working with for the ideas. If you've come to help me, you are wasting your time. If you have come because your liberation is bound up with mine, then let us work together. The second is from writer Bayo Akomolafe. The times are urgent. Let us slow down. My leadership project was based in a very personal quandary about my own identity, positionality, and professional trajectory. I wanted to explore the role of white women in global health, considering recent trends in decolonization. I wanted to put together a toolkit and a series of conversations among white women about our own trajectories in the field. When I started this work, I wrote something about grappling with the possibility that decolonization meant something about the diminishment of my own power in the field, and that of white women generally. I've fundamentally reconsidered this perspective through reading and interacting with scholars and thinkers in this area. I've changed from thinking about some kind of zero-sum game and the idea of relinquishing something to the idea of working in solidarity to dismantle systems of oppression. If you've come because your liberation is bound up with mine, then let us work together. I started this journey with a question that was something like, is this right for me? Something like, is there an ethical role for white women in global health? I've begun to think about these questions that I was asking, not as something that has one right answer, but as a practice, a day-to-day way of being in the world that aligns with my values and that prioritizes relationships and working toward justice, something that needs to be considered and reconsidered over time. So, do white women have a role in global health and international development work? If the work is undoing injustices, because all of our well-being is contingent on that collective liberation, if that work fully recognizes my own privilege, position, and bodily and professional safety, and uses those in solidarity with those who have been historically and currently oppressed. If that work is done in genuine, meaningful, respectful partnership, and if that work intersects with anti-oppressive practices in my own communities and organizations, then I think I feel pretty confident in saying yes. I'm planning to continue to think about how my own corner of public health practice can live into these values, and how it can continue to facilitate space for others to consider what their own flavor of anti-oppressive global health work looks like. I feel deeply challenged and uncomfortable confronting some of this material, and that's the point. This isn't something that I can tick a box on and be done. I don't and can't have answers to it. And I'm realizing that it requires creativity, flexibility, imagination, and deep relationships to continue to learn and work in this space. And that I need to lean into the liminality and non-closure of sitting with these questions over time. Even that sense of urgency I felt at the beginning of this journey, of needing an answer to my questions, is itself born of white supremacy culture. The times are urgent. Let us slow down. Many of the folks I've been inspired by in this realm are poets, artists, and community activists. I'm learning that there's art in this space, not just science. I'm drawn to it. I'm deeply moved by it. And sometimes, if I'm honest, it can feel a little woo. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to be in this space, in a way that feels genuine to myself. I will say, though, that this work has become a passion for me, and I hope to continue to learn and grow in this space for the rest of my career. I'll close with my personal top 10 resources that I've found meaningful in learning and exploring this year. There are many, many more, but this is a great starting point. If you scan the QR code, it will take you to a document with the links. Many thanks to the scholars, artists, activists, thinkers, and co-conspirators in this space whom I've interacted with over the past year and hope to continue to build community with. Thanks to WomenLift Health, and particularly to this community of women. I'm so thankful to know you all.